So guys, basically those are the files now on my Asus Zenbook. What I'm gonna do basically is just copy all these files over to, I'll need to create a folder, right? So I'm gonna go to desktop, somewhere in here, I need to create a folder to put all these files in. So I'm gonna create a folder in here. What I'm gonna call that folder is various. Oh my God, I don't know what, okay. All right, it's taking me to the top. I was just wondering. So I'm gonna call this various because there's too many files in there. Various files, right? So that's just a folder. At the moment it's empty. And I'm gonna go back to this PC. And you see that's the pen drive. I'm gonna change the layout to list. I just prefer it this way, list. And all I gotta do in here is just copy all this stuff. So I'm gonna copy everything in here. Just click on copy. Just that one. Go back to desktop. Click on various files. Click in here and then paste. And what that's gonna start doing now is it's gonna copy all the files from the pen drive, which is this one. The files came from here, Steam Deck. Pen drive is there. And that's gonna copy all the files. And then hopefully, after that, this will work. So there's runtime, there's Visual C, there's DirectX, all those DirectX things. I don't think you need it these days, but I just got the file, the folder, Visual C, Run C, all that stuff, C++, whatever you want to call it. And then I want to see if this works because this is attached over there to the Zenbook. And I want to use this using the emulator as DS for Windows. This is connected to the Steam Deck. That Steam Deck. Right? The white one. The blue one, this one, is connected to the Zenbook. It seems like it's copied everything, right? So, I just have to go to desktop, click on various files. I hope this has copied them because it looks like it's trying to put stuff into, what do you call that thing? That Windows OneDrive thing. I really don't like that one. I mean, if that's what's happening, I hope this is like the correct thing that it's doing and not OneDrive stuff. Right, so if I jump into these, they're all in here. I think one of these should be, you can normally get the file one. There's one in here that should be the, the correct one. When I say correct one, I mean like the file one. That's the one I'm looking for. It's gonna take a while to find it. It's like an XE. I forget what it's called, but it should be an XE file. I don't think I'm gonna find it. Look, it's got ticks on it. What's all these ticks for? I hope this is not going to OneDrive. I really hate that. I hate that drive. I mean, oh yeah, there, I found it. There it is. So that's DirectX setup. Double click on that. It's gonna say, do you wanna install? Yes. And it's gonna do the thingy. Agree to the agreement. And then just follow through. And it's gonna put all this stuff basically is just gonna go into the computer. So that DirectX R. So what this does is if you've got problem with your games, like some of your games are not playing properly, usually it can be a DirectX problem or issue. So I'm installing that now. Once this goes through, normally it will want you to restart the computer, the laptop, but I'm not aiming for that. So what I'm going to do is let it do its thing. And all of these are just going to go through. It's just DirectX. I don't know what these files are meant for, but I think it's mainly just, yeah, so it says it's finished, now ready to use. It says the components installed are now ready to use. Installation complete, DirectX, right? So that's done. So that's one of them. The other ones I want to do is this Visual plus CC, but this one says all-in-one. I think this is a BAT one. You see, it's going to go in here. It's going to do it once. It's just going to ask me to confirm each time. And this is Visual C, Visual C++. This is an all-in-one. So I don't know why this is important, but some programs will not run without this. So this is an all-in-one. It's like everything, all the files. It's got everything. It's an all-in-one. Where would you get this? You need to Google search that. I don't know how you can get this. Like, I can't tell you the website, but I think you can Google search this and you'll find the Visual plus CC. So if you're looking for something like this, the all-in-one one, then I can't really tell you the website. All I can say is that you definitely need to Google search this and hopefully you find it. If you can't find this on Google, then the next best thing is YouTube. I say YouTube because I think YouTube is mostly the better one. So you see it's putting them all in. From 2005. I think this is DirectX, isn't it? But it does say Visual C++. So I don't know if there's a difference between DirectX and the Visual C++. Right, so it's done, it's finished. You see, like this Visual plus CC. So I was thinking maybe that's the reason why mine wasn't working properly. I also downloaded this. This is WinRAR. I just have to unpack this or extract it. I don't know. Does this extract in here? I'm just trying to find out how I can extract this. So I think I just have to like double tap on it, right? All right, so that's WinRAR. If you don't know what WinRAR is just like unpacking. It unpacks stuff, you know. It's very useful to have. I'm adding this to the desktop, adding it to start menu, yada yada, and yeah. So this will unpack your stuff. Like I don't know what they call them. I don't know what programs it unpacks, but I know it's you need it. It's very useful to have. I don't even know what's all this stuff. All right. Wait a minute. I copied this. Oh yeah. It's taking me to PC. I don't know why it took me to PC. I wanted to stay here in various files. So I've done the two. I've done this one. That's Java. I don't know if I need Java. It's Java on this. So I'm gonna install this. Some programs do need Java to function. I'm not going to say what programs. I'm just gonna say some programs need that. I've already done the DirectX thing. I've got WinRAR. I've done that already. I've done this one. I don't know what this Visual plus CC. Okay, this is an all-in-one, right? So this is just basically the same. It's the same one. What's this one? Choose an app. All 4 files. What? To open zip files. I'm gonna choose WinRAR, obviously, always. Right. It's just the same thing, guys. It's not gonna do anything different. It's the same one like I had before. The one I already opened. I was just wondering. Okay, so that's just the zip file. So this one and this one are the same. The Visual plus and Visual C runtime all in one are the same thing. I think this one is also. I'm just gonna tap on these. Right, this is Visual C plus 2013. I think I already have this. Right, so it says it was successful. Gonna go for the first one. Click on that one, and this is Visual C++ X64. The other one was I think it's X86 or something. Differences between this is the 32 gigabytes and 64. That's 32 gig. That's a 64 gigabyte. That's visual. It's the same as these. I don't know why I would have wanted to have that, but I'm just saying I went in to get all this stuff and I wanted to get everything. This is also runtime. It says the net Windows desktop runtime is used to run Windows Forms and WPF applications on your laptop, on your computer. Net is open source, cross-platform, and supported by Microsoft. We hope you enjoy it. Right, okay. So this is desktop runtime 5.0.17 brackets x64, sorry. So that's 64-bit. Sorry, I don't know why I was mumbling my words. Right, I think it's just been a long day, you know. And like I said, I just wanted to get the DS4 Windows to work. And I think it's because I didn't have some of these things installed. And I think that's why it wasn't working. Right, so that's the DS4 Windows. And I think I just need to run... Oh, wait, I think that's the exe file. Wait. All right, I don't know what that is saying. Okay, shortcut, it says, all right, so that one is for my Steam Deck. Right, I don't know what all this stuff is. It says, I don't know. Okay, that's a, okay, wait, let me cancel that one. Let me jump into this one. Right, it says it will be closed to continue this update. All right, fine. I think it's closing you see close the DS4 Windows in the background. So it's updating DS4 Windows, guys. So like I said last time, I think my DS4 Windows wasn't working properly. DS4 Windows is what allows this to work on the Steam Deck and on here. So I need the DS4 Windows to work so I can use this gamepad. You see, so that's why I've been like, I wasn't able to play games properly. Check this out. I've got, that's Task Manager, Settings, and Control Panel. All these are open. So I've got all those open on this laptop. This is a Asus Zenbook. It's the Evo, it's the, sorry if I can zoom in properly into this. It's the i7, guys. So there you go, i7 Evo, right? It's the Zenbook, right? So basically it's, you see, there you go. So it says, I don't know if I can zoom in properly and show you guys. It says DS updater, DS4 Windows has been updated to version 3.2.13. So there you go. And then it says view channel log or open. I want to open the DS4 Windows. Oh my God, I'm using my mouse. I'm forgetting. All right, so that's gonna open up DS4 Windows. There you go. There it is, DS4 Windows. And it wants me to allow access, yes. And there you go. It should be working properly now. But I've got two of them. I've got DS4 Windows, I've got DS4 Windows. That's software. I don't know what this is. What's this on? Chrome. Oh, Chrome remote desktop thingy. All right. And then, oh, this is runtime. This is the 6th one. I think I've got this one. You see, look. It says so. You see, I've got it. I'm just going to click repair and then click yes. So there you go. That's the runtime. That's 6. But remember, I put in runtime 5. So there's 5 and there's 6. So these are different. But I already had this one. So, you know, I just thought, well, this is coming from the Steam Deck. I don't know if it's going to be different. My Steam Deck is using, this Steam Deck is using Windows. and that Steam Deck is using Steam operating system. So I was trying to get my, right, it says file in use. The following application are using files that need to be updated. DS for Windows. Close application and attempt to restart them. I don't know where this is. Right, I'm just gonna take it that I've already got. I'm just gonna say cancel. Oh well. Right, let me find out. I want to see if I was actually using this. It says I was using, right there, it is in the background. I think that's the reason why it was saying that. Okay, I have to use Task Manager then, which is down here. And there's DS for Windows, guys. So I need to click on this and end it. Right, it's gonna close it. Click on that and end task, and it's gonna close it. There you go. So now when I jump into the runtime, this one, right, I'm gonna click on repair. It's not damaged, guys. All this is doing is it's like updating it, right? So that's for x64, because there's two different types. There's the x86, that's for 32 gigabyte. Says repair successfully completed. Microsoft Windows Desktop Runtime 6.0.16 brackets x64 repair successfully completed. Right, so it's done, yeah? So the main reason for doing this was just to make sure that I've got the correct runtime. You understand? This is Chrome Remote Desktop, but I think I already got that. I've got that on the system. Let's just see what happens. It's asking, it wants to install it. So I don't know if that's like a program. Right, so it's installed, it's there. I'm gonna go back to various files, guys. I wanna go to control panel. I wanna see if, do you see this panel is actually for, this is actually for, sorry, let me just jump into this thing. No, man. Let me close this. I've got Intel, I've got throttle stop on this system, right? I'm just gonna put extract all. You see, because I don't think it's in my C drive. You know these files. Let me show you. It says there's files. I'm just gonna say replace them. Because I didn't think it was gonna go in there. Right, but this is for AMD, guys. I don't know if this is gonna work. Right, so I'm gonna click on here, go to show more options, and I'm gonna send this to the desktop, and it's what this does is it'll create a shortcut. So that's gone to the desktop. I'm gonna double click on this and see if it actually works. It says unrecognized, blah blah blah. I'm gonna say run anyway. But this is for AMD. I don't think it's gonna work on this one. But we'll see what happens. I don't need these anymore. It says a driver cannot load this device. Program compatibility assistant. Right, okay, just wait. Let me close these out first. If I can close them. I don't need those at the moment. It says Java, you have successfully installed Java. That's nice. Some programs do need that. You see? So there you go. This is Intel control panel. I've never seen an Intel control panel. Wait. So what's all this other stuff? I don't know what this one is. Driver cannot be loaded. Reinstall the program may fix the issue. Right. So this is saying Intel control panel. I'm gonna click on that one. I just wonder what can I remove from here. I'm gonna remove some of this stuff. Wait, not that one. I need to take some stuff off here, guys, so I can at least get this in there. Yeah, like that. I don't need that to be on the taskbar. I do not need this one either. I do not need this one either. I mean, I don't use that for anything. Yeah, that's the system protection thing. I do use this one, so let me take off the settings. You know, Oh, it's taking it off from the bottom. Oh, pity. Right, so why is it still here? Yeah, so I need to take that off. No, I don't need that one to be right there. This is Spotify, I don't need it right there. Right, so what I'm trying to do, guys, is I want to bring this in here. I mean, it's quite interesting that it changes it. It's supposed to be written AMD. This is actually Intel. Look at that. Intel control panel. I thought that was a bit strange. What programs can I just put over here? You know what? I'm gonna put these ones, the browsers. Wait, not this browser. I don't know. You know, actually, I don't know what to put there because. All right, let me put this one. I can put this at the far end, isn't it? Because I do need the browsers to be in the middle. I use the browsers quite a lot. That's Chrome. That's Firefox. And that one is Edge. Okay, so right, let me just make sure that these are not gonna go away anytime soon. I'm gonna bring these in more. What's this one? That's called, okay, that's Windows Mobility Center, Notepad. Okay, guys, so in this one, let me see, go here, notifications, balloon, startup, yes, that's the highest this will go to. What's that thing? Is that for, I think that's GPU or something. I don't know what this is going to be set to. I'm going to leave it at 35 just to be safe. And this is going to be set to profiles. And then I'm going to save settings. That's saved. And then on this one, I'm going to go to profiles. I'm going to edit. I need to click on this. Then click edit. And here now I'm going to change the name to 35 watts, which is this one. I don't know how much my laptop can do, guys, so I'm not going to say I know what the Zenbook does, but I'm just going to change this to 35 watts. It says battery. I'm going to set this to 35. I think this is the highest. Well, this can go up to 50 watts, yeah, but I've set this to 35. It says, what's all this stuff? Power balance CPU. I don't know what this is. I mean, I've never used this before. And then power balance GPU. The GPU is what I really want to push. So I don't know if this is going to work. Then this is EPP. I don't know what that is. Maximum frequency. I know this goes up to 5 gigahertz. I'm going to push it to 5. Ampere cores, I think 4 is the maximum. I'm going to do the same thing as I've done in there. Set that to 35. Like, guys, this is not meant for Intel. This is meant for AMD. But I do have throttle stop. I've got throttle stop on this, but I have not used throttle stop. I'm going to set this one to 31. I don't know if that's going to make much of a difference. This does say 33. I don't know if this is the same. This is saying 50. So I don't know what the EPP is. I don't know what that stands for, you know. But what I'm curious in is setting this to the highest, well, to whatever it can go up to. So that is 35 watts, saving that. It says it's saved, you see, saving it. I'm going to go to status, and then I'm going to go to active profile. I'm going to set that to 35 and change it. It says driver cannot be loaded, reinstall program to fix the issue. Right, so let me, if I can change this back, I'll just change it to none. So basically it's saying it can't do it this way. So I'm going to say, okay, fine. Let me close the program. The program has closed. I'm going to close that. So I set it to none. I can't use it on the Zenbook. What I do have on the Zenbook, guys, is if I can find it, I've got this. Let me look for it. Okay, I'm on this PC. I got throttle stop. I just don't know where throttle stop is at the moment. There it is. And if you double click on throttle stop, this is what you use on Intel. Use throttle stop. It says throttle stop is capable of significantly damaging the performance and heat outputs of many Intel CPUs. Use throttle stop is at your own risk, you know, whatever. But I'm not going to do anything with throttle stop. I'm just saying that's another one you could use. Because this obviously cannot use the AMD power control panel. So that is the reason. So I need to push this one here. I need to take something off. Right, I'm gonna take that one off only because I need to move this one in. That one was run. I'm gonna put it next to this dude. And what throttle stop does, guys, it stops your computer from throttling. So how do you use this? Well, you can set it to high performance. You can control the clock mode, set multiplier, speed shift EPP. You can also use it for power saver if you don't want to overclock your Steam Deck. I mean, overclock your laptop, which is I'm using the Zenbook right now. So that's, if you don't want to overclock this, you can set this on top. You can set this as taskbar. This is just setting it in there. And then set this to high performance, obviously. And then it will give you some options. And in here, you just set what you want throttle stop to do for your Intel, for your computer. This is mostly used strictly and only for Intel. This will not work. That will not work on. It won't work on AMD. I mean, I've tried to use it on my AMD. Sorry, I'm looking for this DS for Windows thing. There it is. It's over here. Because remember, I did stop it. So I'm gonna bring it closer. I don't know if it's in the background. So I go to the tray. There it is. It's right there. And I just need to open it. I don't know why it's minimized itself like that. And kind of bring it out a little bit. And kind of, you know, I did change the resolution of the screen, guys. So maybe it did say it was gonna cause a few issues for some applications and programs. But I did that because I wanted to play games, you know. You know, this is Intel. This is not a Steam Deck. So this is not going to work the same way as a Steam Deck works, you know. I'm saying in terms of power, it's not going to be the same thing. Right, so it's saying there, DualSense, USB connected. It's saying 0% on battery. War Robots is a profile I'm using. Profiles I've got is default. DualShock 4, War Robots, Xbox 360. Those are just for the gamepads. And yeah, if you want to edit this, you click on edit, and then you get that. And you see, you map up the controllers, and you map out what you can do in the game. Yes, and that's basically it. When you've done some changes, you can change the name as well for the profile, save it, apply the changes, save, change the name, or just apply and then save, or just save, and then, or if you're not changing anything, you can cancel. How you change your profiles from here. You see, I want to use War Robots. I've got I got all the files, right? You saw the files that I had, guys. So I'm hoping that now I'll be able to use DS for Windows. Because I copied, you see, the pen drive is this one, and the pen drive is that thing, and I copied all these files from this dude. And what I've done is I've copied all of this to desktop. I've created a folder, and I think I have to wait for this. This is the last one. It's going through, you see. All of these have been checked through. I just need this one to check through, and then I can remove the pen drive. I think it's already set, yeah. I think it's already done, but just to make sure that it is set up properly, then I'm just gonna wait for that to finish. But I mean, the power panel is already in there, because the power panel, the other, it's the same one. That's just the name. Is this one. So you see all the files are there, so it's already in there. So I don't actually need to wait for this one. What I'll do now is I'll just eject. Well, I don't. I need to reconnect my plug, but all right. Let me just check on this and see if that file is gonna be done by the time I need to reconnect my. That's the Thunder. These are both Type C's, guys. So these are both Type C's. These are both Type C's, and you see, I'll just show you. Let me just reconnect it if I can. If I can reconnect. Oh my God, that's damn. All right, I need to take this one out for a second and put it in the other one, and then connect the other one in. So there. This is Thunderbolt. That's a Thunderbolt, and that's a Type C. Those are both Type C's, right? Right. So I had to take it out for a split second, because obviously I couldn't get the plug in properly. I mean the plug for the. So that's the pen drive, guys. You see, USB drive. So let me go to desktop. Go to various files. That one is still turning around. I don't know if that's important or not, but that's what I've done. DS for Windows, power control panel, DirectX, DS4, red disk. The red disk is the same as DirectX. Visual Plus is the same as Visual C runtime, all in one. It says 2023. WinRAR. That one, DirectX. This one is the setup for this one. It's the same thing, and this one is the same as that one. Same thing, DirectX. And then that one, this one is Java. That's power control panel, but that's for AMD. And then this one is Windows desktop. It's runtime. That's 5. Already set that up. So like I said, sometimes you need these to get DS for Windows to work. If it's not working properly, you might need the runtimes or the visual CCs, or if that doesn't work, then you need the DirectX just to get things working. I mean the gamepads to connect properly. I don't know if that's important, but right now I want to remove the pen drive and do a gaming test for War Robots and see if that has finally fixed the problem I was having. Right, so let me close out of all the stuff. Yeah, so let me do that quickly. Throttle stop is over here. I'm not actually using throttle stop. Like I said, it's the one you use for Intel, but it's not like I don't know if you can use it for AMD. I'm just saying I tried it on Steam Deck. It didn't work for me. I don't know if you guys know how to use it, but I use throttle stop. Throttle stop is that one. That's for Intel. The one you'd use for Steam Deck is AMD power control panel. That's the one you use. And there you see, that's the Zenbook there. Let me put this down, right? I'll show you the one for the Steam Deck that you'd use is this one. That's the power control panel. That's what you use for AMD. That's what I use for the Steam Deck. So you can see that I'm overclocking Steam Deck by 35 watts. Default profile is 10 watts. I'm just trying to show you guys that's the AMD power control panel. That is what I use to see the clock speed, the temperature, and the RAM utilization. And as you can all see, it's running at 100%. And there you go, Van Gogh. That's the Van Gogh AMD custom APU 0405. That is for Steam Deck. All this other stuff is just sound. That's for resolution. And like I said, that is AMD power control panel for Steam Deck. And all this stuff is just there for me for visual. And that's DS for Windows running up there. That's how I control, that's how I use the DualSense to play games on my Steam Deck. Right, OLED, Zenbook, Steam Deck, and yeah, so I'll make another video, guys.